A very good evening to one and all. Welcome back to the today's session. Today we will have our guest speaker, Dr. Kathy Chandra Lakhani, ma'am. We welcome you, ma'am. We welcome all the participants. Over to you, Aditi.
Yes. Hello. It's me, Dr. Aditi Malikani, BHMS PG scholar from Srimati Kebbi Abad Homeopathic Medical College, Chandigarh, Nashik, Maharashtra. I am welcoming you all here for today's webinar at weekend. Good evening and warm welcome to all attendees and distinguished guest speaker of today's webinar, Dr. Kathy Lakhani, ma'am. Today's webinar topic is from crystals to cure. Is a central victory over the recent culture, homeopathy, the core, the interesting topic. Before introducing our today's speaker, I would like to thank Dr. Lavanya Sai, BHMS MD, PhD scholar, National General Secretary of AHISYA, All India Homeopathic Student and Youth Association. Also, I would like to thank Dr. Arpana Sandeep Parikh, ma'am, Professor and HOD, Department of Repertory from Srimati Kebbi Abad Homeopathic Medical College, Chandwad, Nashik, Maharashtra. She is our today's webinar organizing secretary. Now, let's introduce our today's webinar speaker, Dr. Kathy Praveen Chandra Lakhani, ma'am, an enthusiastic homeopathic practitioner having long experience in medical education, academic leadership, clinical practice, and community outreach. She has been also honored for academic and cultural events. She has delivered impactful talks and presented a scientific paper at state level conclave. She is a proper homeopathic practitioner at Khyati Homeopathic Clinic, Vadodara. She is participating in HMEI camps, offering free consultations and spreading awareness of homeopathy. Also, she is pursuing PhD at Homeopathy University, Jaipur. And she has pursued her Master's MD from Anand Homeopathic Medical College and Research Institute, Anand, Gujarat. Graduated BHMS from Vadodara Homeopathic Medical College, Gujarat, and at present working as professor and HOD in Organon of Medicine, PG department at Paru University of Homeopathy and Research Institute Center, Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat. I would like to continue the session from the Kathy Lakhani side on the interesting topic on this weekend. Dr. Kathy, please continue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, all. I'm truly honored to be here with you today as a speaker for this webinar on From Crystals to Cure, a gentle victory over renal calculi with homeopathy at core. Before beginning, I would like to thank the organizing committee, the whole entire team, giving me the wonderful opportunity to share my thoughts and clinical experiences on this subject. Recently, I am pursuing PhD from Homeopathy University under the guidance of President Professor Dr. A.N. Mathur, sir, and under the guidance of Dr. Ankur Desai, Principal, sir, of Department of Pathology, Professor and HOD, Department of Pathology, PIHR. So, I'm starting the topic. सेकेंड स्लाइड आपको स्लाइड दिख रही है अभी क्योंकि एक एक स्लाइड नहीं आ रही ओके bear with the technical issue if you are able to hear. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, so I'm starting. So, stones. Right? Stones are crystallized emotional residues, gently dissolved by homeopathy at its core. In homeopathy,
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Can I confirm,
Yes.
ma'am, whether the skin is visible or not?
It's visible.
Now the PPT is visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, ma'am. Here it is, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
लेकिन वो प्ले नहीं हो रहा है, सिर्फ आई एम सीइंग द चैट.
हाँ, 1 second, ma'am. अभी मैम
प्ले नहीं हो रही है, जैसे डिस्प्ले एक एक स्लाइड होनी चाहिए वैसे नहीं हो रही है. हाँ, लेकिन
yes,
वो
ma'am.
मुझे
I am
दिख रहा है,
also
लेकिन नीचे
playing in
किसी को नहीं
mobile, ma'am.
दिखेगा.
हाँ, सभी को
Actually,
दिखेगा मैम. I am also playing in mobile only,
okay.
ma'am.
ओके,
Yes,
ऐसा
ma'am.
हो तो फिर आप बाद में शेयर कर सकते हो उसको, ठीक है. सो शुड आई कंटिन्यू?
Yes, ma'am. I will just roll the screen, ma'am, according to your lecture, so that बाद में end में
ओके,
maybe वो जो वीडियो का ऐड कर लेते हैं मैम.
ओके.
Please continue, ma'am. I am playing the PPT, ma'am.
Okay. So stones are crystallized emotional residues gently dissolved by homeopathy as at its core. In homeopathy, we believe that all the problem starts with the mind. There is a conflict between the will and emotion, and whichever path is susceptible, the patient will get the symptoms. So here, before starting regarding the thorough topic, I would like to tell you what is calculi. What is the formation of the stone? So they are because of the improper balancing of the minerals. Right? So they are also known as the kidney stones, and they are hard crystalline masses formed within the kidneys from minerals and salts. Itself suggests there is a metabolic disturbances. And in medical term, we know that they are known as nephrolithiasis or urolithiasis. Renal stones are day-to-day life problem and having a significant morbidity in our society. Global prevalence is about approximately 10 to 15 percentage, and it is estimated that approximately 12 percentage of the population will have a renal stone at some point in their lives. The incidence increases with the age, but the peak incidence we will able to see between the age 30 to 50 years, and as the advances, the prevalence decreases. After the age of the 60 years, the prevalence decreases. And this increase in the prevalence of the renal calculi is seen due to the westernization of the lifestyle habits like dietary changes, increasing body mass index, and it is associated with increased risk of chronic kidney disease, end-stage renal failure, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and hypertension. It is also having a familial predisposition. It is more common in hot climate. Very often, the patients suffering from the renal calculi are reluctant to surgery unless there is much trouble. And we have the myth that if we are able to remove with a homeopathy stone of the 7 mm size or more than 7 mm size, it is recordable. But it is not so that each and every case is important because we are treating holistically. The clinical features what we came across, these are the pain that is fixed. There are three types of the pain: fixed renal pain, uretary colic, and referred pain. Among which the third one, referred pain, is we are able to see the very rare hematuria, blood in urine. There is a burning urination, frequent urination, nausea and vomiting. There is a pyuria. If there is an infection, there is a fever, hydronephrosis, and silent calculus. See, in the OPDs, when the patient comes, right, they are coming with another trouble, but they are in the USG. They are having the stones. They are the silent stones. It may happen that the silent calculus is one of the reason for the renal failure if they are not given the proper treatment, because if there is a secondary infection occurs. So the leading symptom of the renal calculi in the majority of the cases, that is approximately 80% of the cases, is pain. There is a fixed renal pain which occurs in the renal angle, the hypochondrium, or in both, and this pain characteristically gets worse on movement, particularly walking up the stairs and during jolting. So these are the symptoms. If we know the thorough clinical features, we are able to distinguish, or we are able to find what are the uncommon symptoms. Then uretary colic. This occurs when the stone attempts to pass down the ureter or temporarily blocks the pelviuretic junction. It is an agonizing pain which radiates from the loin to the groin, and the sudden pain comes suddenly, during which the patient rolls about, drawing up his knees downwards the chest, tossing on the bed in agony. So upon this, when I will be discussing later the therapeutics, please keep in the mind what I am describing from the allied science, what are the characteristics of the symptoms, and then you correlate with the therapeutics of our medicines. Right? This colic is often accompanied by profuse sweating, nausea and vomiting. When there is a sudden pain, the patient will roll about. वो ऐसे फ्लोर पे हो जाएगा, ऐसे से तैसे हो जाएगा. There will be sweating, there will be nausea, vomiting, कुछ भी टिकेगा नहीं. The pulse quickens and temperature goes down below normal. And when the stone is in the intramural part of the ureter, strangury may occur. That means painful straining at the urination in vain with passage of a few drops of blood-stained urine. And this colic will remain, it may remain up to usually 6 to 8 hours. It may pass out in some cases suddenly. And refer pain may occur, which is quite rare, and sometimes refer to all over the abdomen. It may stimulate peptic ulcer or the gallbladder disease, and sometimes pain may be referred to the opposite kidney, which is known as the renorenal reflex. In some cases, when there is a hydronephrosis, the patient will complain of a lump in the loin and a dull ache, which are hydronephrosis caused by the renal stone. Occasionally, there is a hematuria. It may be the leading symptom only, and it will occur in small amount to make the urine dirty or the smoky, or either during or after an acute attack of the pain. So there are different presentation of the patient when the patient comes into the OPD. Some will have the chief complaint as a renal colic. Some will have only burning in the urination. Some patient will have this all the characteristic of the renal colic, nausea, vomiting, with a severe colicky pain. So we have to focus, we have to observe what are the characteristic observating sign of the patient. If there is an infection, the pyuria, it may happen because of the urinary stasis. So next slide. Okay. So usual diagnostic criteria, that is urine analysis. सबसे पहले वो urine कराते हैं, और जब I am just narrating one of the case here little bit. The patient, the lady, 16 years old girl, right? She is having a hematuria, but she has not consulted because she was confused, because the date of the menses was nearby, so she was not able to distinguish whether that is the hematuria or that is because of the menstrual trouble. And the next day the renal colic has started. So that was the history. When जब हम ODP रिसीव करते हैं, origin, duration और progress कब होता है, तो in some cases we have first symptom hematuria. So diagnosis, urine analysis, micro, routine and micro. If there are crystals are present, usually calcium oxalate crystals are seen, RBCs and the PC pus cells. Main important is USG KUB. Most accurate in some cases CT scan, radiopic stone, X-ray KUB, and the very important is the blood test, and is उसमें भी serum creatinine. See, whatever the case you are dealing with, it is not only that USG KOB करा लिया तो हो गया. No, we have to see for the renal function test if the patient is having other comorbidities also. So serum creatinine is very important, whether the patient is having a 2 or 3 4 mm stone or 8 mm stone or a 10 to 12 mm stone, right? So the size of the stone doesn't matter. This is the very basic criteria to know whether the patient is going in the critical stage or not. Next, what are the usual diet recommendations? Right. So generally, we advise the patient that keep hydrated, that drink plenty of the water. That is 2.5 to 3 liter per day. Limit foods with a high oxalate content like spinach और वो सब हम मना कर सकते हैं. Eat enough dietary calcium. Dietary calcium, that is with the meal. No extra calcium supplements. Eat a moderate amount of protein because it may increase the oxalate. It may excrete more calcium, therefore this may cause more stones to form in the kidney. Avoid high salt intake because high sodium intake increases calcium in the urine, which increases the chances of developing stones. Avoid high doses of vitamin C supplements also. That is, we have to see कि वो extra ना जाए. Excess amount may produce more oxalate in the body. Next slide. आगे की स्लाइड. डाइट रिकमेंडेशन के बाद perceiving the stone formation. Now, why there is a stone formation? That it indicates the deranged metabolism, poor elimination, waste toxins बाहर नहीं निकल रहे हैं, वो stuck हो जाते हैं. Suppression and deviation from center to periphery according to homeopathy due to past suppressive treatments. Now, what are the homeopathic perspective? Just as gist, what we are dealing with the case, when we are dealing with the case, don't treat the stone, treat the patient, right? Holistic approach, but see in the consideration when the patient is coming in the acute exacerbation, or when you have to diagnose that this is the renal colic the patient is having, be aware with the observation aphorism number 6, unprejudiced observation. So as a physician, you must be a keen observer of similar, that is symptom similarity core to the remedy selection, whether it is acute exacerbation or whether you are dealing with a chronic case. Institutional treatment, anti-miasmatic or intercurrent treatment, which treats the underlying diathesis, remove the internal tendency to form the stones. Organopathy remedy, that is organ specific remedy, or keynote prescription in acute case or acute exacerbation. पेन होता है तभी पेशेंट आता है. Gentle expulsion and prevent recurrence. No surgical trauma. Unnecessary surgical intervention we can reduce, and we can achieve the aim for our cure as per aphorism number 2, that is highest idol of cure. And for that, observation, early diagnosis, perceiving the exact symptoms in the language of the materia medica, and the selection of the simillimum is necessary. Now, certain homeopathic remedies which we prescribe in day-to-day life with some differentiating point. There are so many remedies. हम फिजिकल जनरल यानी डिजायर एवर्जन वो भी रहता है, कैसे हम होलिस्टिक अप्रोच पे जा सकते हैं, बट द जस्ट सम जिस्ट ऑफ द डिफरेंशिएटिंग पॉइंट. I think you will not be able to see the whole chart. So the first remedy, Barberis vulgaris, very common. The key indications are left-sided colic, pain radiates to bladder, urethra, and bubbling sensation. Worse motion, standing, better lying down. यूरेटरी कॉलिक में हमने अलाइड में ये सब सिम्टम देखे. Sharp stitching pain, urine with mucus, sediment, and spurting urination. Cantharis, very important, violent burning before, during, and after urination. When there is a keynote symptom is the burning. Worse, coffee, urinating, better cold application. Persistent urging, urine drop by drop, or intense sexual excitement. Lycopodium, key indications are right-sided renal colic, red sand in the urine, bloated abdomen, worse 4 to 8 p.m., warm room, and better from cold drinks. Other characteristics: weak digestion, fear of failure, lack of confidence, fear of performance anxiety, desire aversion और सभी जनरल मोडालिटी ध्यान में रख के जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रिस्क्रिप्शन करते हैं तो करने का. सारसापरिला, very important, pain at the end of the urination, gravel in the urine, worse cold damp weather, child scream before urination, scanty urine, and white sediment. Hydrangea act as a urinary solvent, stone breaking remedy बोलते हैं इसको. Large deposits of the phosphate, dull ache in the kidneys, white sandy urine, gravel, worse movement, and better from rest. Ossimum canum, right-sided pain, red sand, high uric acid, worse urination, and the characteristic features: smell of urine like musk, nausea with pain, high uric acid, renal colic with vomiting. Pareria brava, urine needs straining in knee chest position, very important thing. Constant urging to urinate, worse standing and motion, urging with pain in thighs, pain down legs, dribbling post maturation. Uva ursi, very important remedy when there is a urinary infection or pus in the urine. Chronic cystitis, mucus or pus in the urine, gravel, worse lying on the left side. Dark urine with offensive odor, pus that's present, antiseptic action. Calcarea calm, stones with constitutional obesity, sweating, acidity, worse from cold, exertion, better warm. Characteristic features: fat, flabby, chilly, anxious, and craves ache or the chalk. Benzoic acid, high uric acid, offensive horse-like urine, gouty diathesis, worse wine, beer, open air. Dark urine with strong odor, uric acid stones, joint pains. Septicemia, painful urination after emotional events, constant desire to urinate even after voiding, burning in urethra, when not urinating, cystitis or irritation after sexual activity. Worse from touch or pressure on bladder area after coital. Characteristic feature: suppress anger, humiliation, emotional suppression. Ignatia, psychosomatic urinary disorders. There are contradictory symptoms. Worse from grief, sudden emotion. There is sighing and sobbing and the ailments after the emotional shocks. Natrum muriaticum, dryness, stone-prone constitution type, frequent urging with scanty flow, left-sided renal colic, burning or cutting pain. Worse from heat of the sun or emotional disturbances or after urination, reserved, emotional hurt, weeping alone. Now see, I just want to narrate one case of the Natrum muriaticum. As a constitutional drug, Natrum muriaticum 200 was given with hydrangea mother tincture 15 drops 3 times a day. The lady was having only the symptom blood in the urination, and there is a severe colicky pain with sweating and profuse sweating, nausea and vomiting, not able to retain anything. But here, see, in the emotional hurt was in this case was the separation of whom? Separation of the sister who got engaged. And so that is what is the theme, one-to-one relationship. It may be with anyone when the patient is close, and the case was resolved very well. And till date, the patient is not having a recurrence. If there is a recurrence, the recurrence will occur within the 5 years of 5 years, and there are many chances. It is not just कि expel हो गया stone, but उसके बाद उसको recurrent होता है कि नहीं, that is what is the homeopathy. Now, Swamika, renal colic with tenesmus, spasmodic pain, worse cold, anger, and stimulant. Characteristic feature irritable, oversensitive, constant urge with ineffectual urination. थूजा, gravel with urinary strictures, very important thing. हमने stone remove कर दिया, लेकिन उसके बाद क्या? Even when the patient has gone for the surgery, this is the basic problem they are facing. So in that case also our homeopathy acts. Urinary strictures after the expulsion of the stones. Gravel with urinary urethral strictures, chronic urinary infection which is worse from damp and night. Fork stream of urine, drop wise urination, split stream, warty growths. Equisetum, fullness of the bladder even after urination, worse right side movement, nocturnal enuresis, dull pain, frequent diarrhea. Tips. There are certain tips when we are having a acute cases. On if you are not, it happens sometimes that we are not able to observe the patient, so हमारे मन में specific ही घूमती रहती है. So in that case, we are not able to resolve the acute exacerbation. So for the better of the patient, if we are not able to handle, just have a approach to the conservative treatment. So some of the tips for the clinical differentiation: radiating pain, berberis; burning pain, cantharis; red sand in the urination, lycopodium; osmium; pain at the end of the urination, sarsaparilla; white sandy sediment, hydrangea; knee chest urination, Pararia brava; offensive horse-like urine odor, benzoic acid; irritable temperament with urinary trouble and tenesmus, Nux vomica; urine with pus, mucus, uva ursi. Now, some obstacles in management. It is what is a learning, because psychology of the person, patient, every person. दर्द होता है तभी डॉक्टर याद आते हैं. So pain cause the patient cause. When the acute pain subsides, the patient prematurely stop the treatment. They are unaware or they are negligence having on their part that deeper or the constitutional healing is still required. It is just an episode which has been removed or restored. Only concern of the person or the patient is expulsion of the stone. कब निकलेगा? So after that, आपकी मेडिसिन अच्छा काम किया, निकल गया, तो वो एक बार दिखेगा, बाद में दिखेगा भी नहीं. So after that stops the treatment. One of the reason of recurrence. So incomplete treatment. Inconsistent follow-ups. Many patients rarely complete full follow-up sessions, especially if the symptom free. बीच में कुछ नहीं होगा, दवाई कौन लेगा? अभी कुछ नहीं हो रहा. Without monitoring recurrence, prevention remains incomplete. Case history or under-reporting. That is, these 2 points are running parallel. उनका कंसर्न सिर्फ होता है मुझे इतना mm का स्टोन है और मुझे वो निकालना है, बस. So we have to make aware that the history is needed. That depends upon the psychology of the patient and what are the problem of the patient, what is the chief complaint, or what type of the intensity of the trouble the patient is having. There are many obstacles, but these are the frequent observations. So we have to make the patient aware, especially when the patient has the recurrent tendencies. Right? Whether you are giving a constitutional or organ specific remedy, no one wants to take the medicine. Okay. So next, I just narrated one case. For just in between also I have narrated the certain cases. Now one case before this case. So what is the concern of the patient that you have to always focus? A lady of the 40 years head came with a complaint of having a 2 or 3 mm stone. Right? When it comes to the size of the stone, हमको ऐसा ही लगता है कि हम बड़ा सा स्टोन निकालेंगे ना तो ही हिस्ट्री कर सकेंगे. नाउ सी व्हाट इज द केस. द पेशेंट हैज ऑलरेडी हैविंग अ रिकरेंट स्टोन एंड he has gone for the surgery, and with this the one kidney was damaged and they have removed that. So now the patient was only having one kidney और वो kidney में भी उनको stone. So what was the concern कि वो मिड कैलाइसिस में है, बस सर्जन ने ऐसा बोला है वो थोड़ा नीचे उतर जाए फिर हम उसको आईवी से कर सकते हैं. राइट. इन दैट also the Natrum-Mur 200 has worked very well. With only one dose was given, but looking to the situation, in the left sided kidney was that Berberis vulgaris 30 TDS was prescribed for 15 days, and the patient has rang me. Now we have gone for the urologist and वो हमारा वो नीचे आ गया था तो हमने वो निकाल. ठीक है. सो ऐसे केसेस भी आते हैं. ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज योर रोल, और वी मे हैव अ सिनर्जेटिक रोल जो हम अभी मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी सब करते हैं. तो नाउ द केस. Now this is also the case which I have already narrated. Not all the reports are given, but some of the reports I have inserted. So 35-year-old male patient, I think I have also given this. Presented with renal calculus. बस उनका एक ही कंसर्न स्टोन निकलना है, पथरी निकलना है. लेकिन पथरी was having 4 mm calculus at mean calculus of left kidney. The patient was having trouble since long, since July 23, but he came later on. So the chief complaint was burning urination, which was aggravated in evening, and on waking since 23 had taken allopathic medicine with no satisfactory improvement. That was only the concern, and the patient has on the first visit not given the full history. Whole case was pursued after the 2 and 3 visits. So these are the gist of all the symptoms, totality of the symptoms. Urine pale yellow, 3 to 4 times morning and 3 to 4 times night. Mild prostatomegaly without significant post-void urine. If doesn't drink water, no desire to urination, doesn't have burning. Dull aching pain in left and lumbar region and worse scarring. Desire spicy, sour, doesn't take sweets, garlic, ambithermal, dry spots of the herpes on genitals, eruption of herpes which was aggravated by silk material, grinding of teeth at night before 2 to 3 years, mental, tension of herpes on genitals, angry if there is garlic in food, irritable before eruption of herpes, past history, herpes on genitals since 2008 and had taken allopathic medicine, high cholesterol since last 2 years taking allopathic medicine, and piles, bleeding piles which was operated for 1 year. Family history, mother having thyroid knee replacement and herpes, father hypertension, prostate, gallbladder stone, cholecystectomy was done, uncle herpes simplex. Now when on the very first moment जब उन्होंने सिर्फ उनका वही था टेलीफोनिक टॉक था और जब आए तब सिर्फ उनको खून रिमूव था और वन गाइडिंग सिम्टम वाज बर्निंग यूरिनेशन. तो बर्निंग इतना कि ऐसी भी इच्छा होती रहती है कि अगर यूरिन पास नहीं करेंगे, पानी नहीं पिएंगे तो यूरिन नहीं जाना पड़ेगा, बर्निंग नहीं होना पड़ेगा. तो बर्निंग वाज अ की प्रिस्क्रिप्शन, की नोट सिम्टम. सो लुकिंग टू द केस एज द other history was not available during that time. Cantharis 30 TDS was TDS 15 days was given. In the next visit, the patient was better, 60 to 70%, but after that again the same complaint. Cantharis 200 TDS for 1 week was given, but after the visit there was no improvement in the burning. There was a dull aching pain in the left remal region, or which was aggravated by jarring. Barbaris vulgaris 30 TDS for 1 month was given. Again, the patient has not time because the patient was coming from the distance region. There was, and we don't have a telephonic consultation for that patient. वो खुद ही दिखाना चाहते थे. तो again in the next follow up in the December 24th, Barbaris vulgaris 30 TDS for 1 month was given. There was occasional pain, and only 2 or 3 times there was a episode of the burning urination. So Barbaris vulgaris 30 TDS for 1 month was given. आफ्टर दैट जो आगे की हिस्ट्री मैंने बताई कि हर्पीस उनको था, उनको 2008 में पता चला कि दैट द पर्सन इज वाज हैविंग अ हर्पीस. लॉट मेनी थिंग्स वाज गोइंग ऑन. सी हैज अ वाइफ, और उनको भी बताया था कि मुझे ऐसा है. उसके बाद ही उनको मैरिज किया था. देन दे वर हैविंग अ इश्यू ऑफ अ चाइल्ड. Branch has went for the IUI IVF twice, which was failed, and they have left all the hope. But after सब छोड़ दिया उसके बाद they got conceived. होम्योपैथी से नहीं, वो ऑलरेडी उन्होंने कंसीव कर लिया था, उसके बाद हुआ है. ठीक है. So lot many things, but the strong family history was showing the psychosyphilitic miasmatic background. So for that, Merxol 201 dose was given, and Barbaris vulgaris 30 TDS for 1 month was continued as having all better symptom, right? So next visit में I was very happy that next visit में जब patient ने बोला आज वो पैकेट लिया ना, वो पैकेट के लिए लेने के बाद बहुत अच्छा लगा. सी बर्बेरीज वॉज भल्टी कैंथरिस ने पहले काम किया था, लेकिन जो सेंस ऑफ वेल बीइंग जो पेशेंट के मुंह से निकल के आया, दैट वाज अ थिंग, दैट वाज एंड दे राइट. उनको तो पता नहीं था राइट कि वो जो एक पैकेट लिया उसके बाद बहुत अच्छा है, उसके बाद कुछ भी नहीं है, पेन नहीं है, बर्निंग नहीं है. बिफोर दैट देयर वाज अ ड्राई स्पॉट्स ऑफ द on the genitals of the herpes, but after that as such उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था. there were no spots. So again the patient was advised for the USG KUB, and see the result. Merxol 201 dose was given, and I think you are able to see or not the report.
It's visible.
ठीक है. तो उसमें पहला जो है बिफोर में है कि 4 mm का स्टोन है. एक मेरे आगे एक यूरिन सैंपल का जो 2023 का है, उसमें फर्स्ट सेल थे, रेड सेल्स थे और क्रिस्टल थे. सीरम क्रिएटिन वो सब रिपोर्ट मैंने इसमें नहीं इंसर्ट किया है. ठीक है. और जो बिफोर है उसमें 4 mm उसमें इंप्रेशन में लिखा है माइल्ड प्रोस्टेटोमेगाली विदाउट सिग्निफिकेंट पोस्ट वाइड यूरिन एंड 4 mm कैलकुलस एट मिड कैलेसिस ऑफ लेफ्ट किडनी. एंड आफ्टर दैट इज 31 मार्च 25 में है नो एबनॉर्मलिटी. दैट इज ऊपर आप देखिए नो एविडेंस ऑफ कैलकुलस और हाइड्रोनेफ्रोसिस नोटेड ऑन आइदर साइड. Prostate is normal in size, shape, and echo structure. Measures 25 cc volume. Now see, when I'm seeing the guiding symptom was only a burning urination, and this you will find on all the 3 conditions, right? So there may be a confusion whether it is a symptoms of the renal stone, or whether it is a symptom of a prostatic enlargement, because stasis होता है तो infection होने के लिए भी chances होते हैं, या फिर herpes का है, right? But all the conventional therapy was going on, and then they will also rule out last report was this कि भाई USG भी करवाते हैं तो उसमें ये 2 कंडीशन भी निकले. ठीक है. So what is a holistic approach, और जो हम बोलते हैं कि just expression of the stone is not our motto. Yes, it is our motive, और patient's first concern वो होता है, उसको ना तो हर्पिस का ट्रीटमेंट चाहिए था, ना तो उसको प्रोस्टेट का ट्रीटमेंट चाहिए था. वो आया था किसके लिए? स्टोन रिमूव के लिए. ठीक है. जैसे मैंने आगे के केस में बताया था कि उनका कंसर्न क्या था, एक किडनी नहीं थी, ठीक है, दूसरी किडनी में इतना स्टोन है, लेकिन दे वर वरीड कि अगर ये किडनी भी गई तो जस्ट उनको यूरेटर और उसके नीचे लाना था. That was the concern of the patient. So this type of the cases also we are getting, right? So this is what is the core of the homeopathy. It not only having, not has only expelled, have the expulsion of the stone, but also in general the patient's health was restored. So that's why I have quoted that the what the body stores as stone, the mind once felt as pain. Homeopathy listens, understands, and heals from the core and restore the person as well. So that's all. Any question on your side or any? Hello. See one more case. अब मुझे इतना स्लाइड्स प्रिपेयर करने के बाद में केस डालने का तो इसमें वो सब कैंसिल करना पड़ता है नाम और ना वन फेलियर केस या फिर लर्निंग का केस भी मैं एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ. द पेशेंट was having a gallstone. See now, whether we have to believe on the reports or not, also that has a question mark, right? So the treatment was going according to that, and the patient was having now the patient was good, having no the attacks, but that was a summer season, and after eating mango, that was what the patient has told. The pain, the slight abdominal pain has started, and gradually it went worse, right? And there was a severe nausea and vomiting with profuse sweating. The allopathic conventional treatment was started, right? उनको तो पहले से पता है कि मुझे गॉल ब्लैडर में कौन है, स्टोन है, ठीक है. Not relieved at all by any of the painkillers. The patient went on at night, इमरजेंसी में गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में यूएसजी करवाया, निकला क्या, renal stone. There was no gallbladder stone. The patient has went on the sepsis. The blood pressure of the patient was, I think, around 70 by, not recollecting, 70 upon 60. हमें ऐसा लगा कि शायद ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट तो यहाँ के गलत नहीं है, because the patient sense of well-being was good. She was talking, narrating her conversation हो रहा था, लेकिन the signs and symptoms जो हम बोलते हैं दूसरे पैरामीटर they are falling. The patient is having the fever, right? इमरजेंसी में उसको शिफ्ट किया गया, ठीक है, स्टेंट लगाया, अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन था पेशेंट, ठीक है, एंड द पेशेंट केम आउट. वो कन्वर्सन ट्रीटमेंट एलोपैथी ट्रीटमेंट से ही वो स्टेबल कंडीशन में आया, ठीक है. तो समटाइम that was sometimes it happens that we might get confused because of the previous reports, right? So the observation on the part of the physician is very essential thing. The patient, what I am telling you, वो भी doctor ही थे, so they will approach first the allopathy treatment only, right? But that is what is the learning of the case, a good observation, whether whatever may be the report, and we have to do the similarity and we have to prescribe the medicine according to that. Okay, so again, each and every case opens our eyes, and this is a process. We are always a learner. So thank you all. Hello. Am I audible?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
Hello.
so much for the wonderful session, and the participants also. Thank you for your response. Over to you, Aditi.
Thank you, Dr. Khyati Lakhani madam, for the wonderful session. It is useful in day-to-day clinical practice for all the attendees, and I hope all the attendees have understood this lecture well. And it will be truly useful in the practice. Thank you so much ma'am, for sharing the great knowledge. Right from pathology and type homeopathic medicine. It's whole exciting level 2.
Okay. So I would like to thank you all people. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for the organizing committee, the whole team, Na ma'am, Lavanya ma'am, the other respected dignitaries, all the respected dignitaries who has given their valuable time attending the webinar. From bottom of my heart, I am thanking you all for kind attention, for having your warm participation, and making this session a successful session. Thank you. Hello.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. So tomorrow we'll be back with the one more session. Thank you all. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all the participants. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.